Welcome back to Hematite Homestead. I thought these guys were going to come around the corner, but they think I'm over there to feed them. Anyway, it's time to move these little pigs in with the big pigs. We're going to put a little fence up and a little run area so that they can meet through the fence. There they come. Hello. Hello. Y'all want your breakfast? Alright, so we got some fence modifications and some pasture modifications we got to do in order to get that done, so let's get right on that. Alright, so as we were talking, we're going to take this down. I'm going to put fence up here. We're going to go from one of those posts back there in the back down through here. I'm going to attach it to these posts here that are concreted in the ground, and then we'll go from the post on the other side over to this tree where I have the gate. And I'm going to let the tree be one side of the gate, and I'll have to put a post in for this side of the tree. And that's going to give me this open area here where I can continue to get the tractor in and continue to work my manure pile where I'm composting for growing next year. And that'll give me room to get the tractor in here, and also give the pigs plenty of room. They'll have, you see the fence line back there, that's the fence we put up to keep the turkeys in. And fence line over there at the neighbor's property. Nice big apple tree here that they'll get lots of apples off of. We need to go over and collect some of these apples. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to take this fence down. I'm going to put T-post in the ground and run a piece of fence from up there to down here. So let's get to work. Well, a rare event here on the homestead is this thing turned out just like I planned for it to, and didn't have to stop and rethink about it and rework it at all. I'm pretty happy about that. That doesn't happen very often at all. So you see the fence is all the way up there at the top. I can't get my thumb there. And we came all the way down through here, fenced in the old farrowing quarters. Left the door on there. So this is where Hampton and Whoopi is going to stay for a week or so, and they'll be able to access the house in here. And then the big boars will be on the other side. We put this cattle panel, we took down the pallet fence that was right there and put a cattle panel up, and they'll be able to see each other through the fence. And then the big boys will have all this back here, all the way to this corner back here, and all the way to over here, to that corner over there. And then they get the apple tree. And for temporary purposes, we're going to leave this pallet fence up. And the reason we're doing that is because I'm robbing the fence out of the girls' pasture. And the girls are going to have the whole pasture up front. So we're going to move the boys over here and then go over there and rob the fence that currently separates the two groups over there. So you see this pallet fence here, and the boys will be in here until we get all the other fence done. So this is the wallow that the girls dug. They dug this all by themselves, and it holds water pretty good, but nobody's been in here since earlier in the year, January or so, and it's all dried up and grown up. I'm gonna run the tiller in it and get some water in it, and that's probably about all I'll get done today. The sun's getting ready to set on us, and we'll have to come back and finish this up another day. So I'm gonna get on that. All right, there it is. I just broke the ground up a little bit and it's already pretty moist. We've had quite a bit of rain the last few days, and I'm gonna get the water hose and fill it up with water. So, you know, first day of fall was a couple days ago, and nights are a little cooler, evenings are a little cooler, but the day is still pretty hot, and they'll definitely want to get in here. The girls, like I said, the girls dug this all by themselves and filled up with water and held water, and they used it all the time. So the boys do have a bigger wallow down there. It is right there behind that fence panel. We put the fence panel up for shade, but they'll need this. It'll take us a day or two probably to get all the fence done once we put them in here. And so that's where we're at. And here's a little better look at what all they'll have. So they'll have all this to the corner down here, and there's the fence line for the property, and it goes all the way around, and they'll have all this. It's a pretty good piece of land, and they should enjoy this pretty well. This will be uncharted territory up here. We've never had pigs up in this area before. We've only had them right here. You see this post, and that's left over from the fence that was there, and that fence went right through here, and there's some more posts on the end, and we've only had pigs in here, never had pigs over there. So uncharted territory for Kunekunes, and I think that they're going to enjoy it. Now, we usually don't have to make mud. Mother Nature usually takes care of that for us. Here in a month or so, fall sets in real nice, then winter comes, and then late winter, and you'll be walking around. You can't hardly walk around the property without your feet sticking to the ground and sinking in the mud. And we said, man, we'll be so glad when the mud's all gone, and I guess you have to watch what you ask for, because when the mud was all gone, it didn't rain for months. We had the driest season I've ever remembered here, and the garden really struggled, the pumpkins struggled, and we had to keep filling pig wallows. So it is what it is. I haven't even been spraying this very long. It's already holding water. We had a ton of rain the last couple of days. So I'm just going to get a nice little bit of water in here, and these guys can come in here and cool off in the hot of the day if they want. Alright, that's a pretty good start on that. I'll let that soak in tonight and come back and probably have to check it in the morning. This area, like I told you, it holds water really well, and I suspect water might not be standing in it in the morning, but I expect it'll still be muddy and really moist, and I'll be able to just add a little bit more water to it. Alright, we got all the boys lined up here. We are ready to move them over to their temporary spot so that I can come in here and get this fence out. I need all this fence that's in between these two pastures, all the way down to the end. I'll come in and get the T-posts and all the fence. But before we do that, we got to move these guys. And the best time to move these Kunekunes is when it's feeding time, because it's bright and early in the morning, and they just woke up out of bed and they are ready for breakfast. We're going to walk them over to the new pasture, and hopefully they'll follow us with their food bowls. I'm going to try and video this, but we're going to try to take all three of them at the same time, so it might get a little hectic. I might have to put the camera down and wrangle up some pigs. So let's see how this goes. Come on. Hey. Come on, boys. I want to stop and take a little.
Do you want me to check the bucket?
Yeah. Come on. Come on, let's go have breakfast. Come on. Knock it off. Hampton's coming over. So is Oliver. Come on. No. I'm gonna go here and feed you breakfast. Y'all would walk right through my junk pile.
Oliver.
Come on, Holly, let's go.
Come on.
Come on, Ollie. Come on, buddy. Hey, pretty boy. Yeah, I know it's a long walk. We're almost there. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, boys. Let's go. Leave my tools alone. Come on.
Where's the buckets? Come on, boys.
Hey, y'all knock it off. Ain't no girls over here.
Here, boys.
Come on. Come on. Let's go have breakfast. Come on. Come on, let's go have breakfast. Hey. There you go. Oh, don't do that to me.
Oliver. Here, boys. Good boy. Here you go. You go get him. Oh, God, this thing. That's already been in the house.
Yeah, he's over exploring. Here's the wallow we looked at the other day. It's muddy, but not full of water, so I got the water hose going in there, getting it full back up. And yeah, so that was that was pretty easy. They all wanted to eat, so they just followed right along, and you saw we had to coerce them a little bit, but they made it in here, and time to explore their new home for a little while. All right, we got all the big boys over in the new pasture, and we're going to take little Whoopi Pie over there and put him in with little Hampton and let those guys meet through the fence. Whoopi's still a little tiny boy. I'm going to roll him over upside down and cradle him like this and carry him like a baby. He'll be defenseless in the upside down position, and it should make it a little easier to carry him over. Keep him from squirming and me taking a chance of dropping him. He's still a little too young to understand the whole follow the food thing probably, so that's going to be the best way to get him over there. So here we go.
Here's your new roommate, Hampton. I got you some goodies.
All right, so that went pretty well. He almost got me in the jaw one time, but I'll survive. He's a little love bucket. He'll just lay down for belly rubs, and
Oh, that's a big boy.
it won't take you long to get over it. He was already crawling in my lap when we got over here, so So he'll hang out in here with Hampton for about a week or so, and then we'll take down this cattle panel, and then you see Simon over there, and he can mingle in with the big boys.
Oh. He's trying to eat a hickory nut.
Here's Oliver over here. He's found some apples out the apple tree. He'll probably really enjoy that for a while. What are you doing, Ollie? Eating apples? That's your new house, buddy.
Hi, Whoopi. Here, Whoopi.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry I carried you upside down like that.